Frazier and Maestro styles, you know we got one. Right back like we left some. We don't duck smoke, we want all of it. So line them up, Trey sharp with the blade, you know we sizing it up. I'm quick to catch the fade, you know Styles making the cut. Cause we coming out clean every time that we showing up.
It's gonna be called The Barbershop.
What up, what up? Welcome back, y'all. It's a brand new episode of the Barbershop Sports Talk Podcast. We are streaming live on Twitter, on Instagram, also on the Facebook page and our YouTube channel and also our Twitch channel. This is your boy, Trey Frazier. That's the homie Maestro Styles in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's good, fam? How we feeling this week?
Man, we got a lot of shit going on right now in the sports world. I am good. You know, let me be clear. I am good. I am good. I hope you are well as well.
I'm going to establish something right now. This is not a 1 hour show. This is going to be a 2 hour show tonight. I can guarantee that. I can guarantee that. And we got a homie coming through, cooking with the microwave, John Fisher coming through. He's got his own YouTube channel, you know, goes back to our X Squad days. And, you know, we chopped it up a few times when we went to Atlanta in the past several years or so. So, you know, he's going to come through. Big Eagles fan, you know, so, you know, he's going to talk his shit in regard to the Super Bowl champion Eagles. And we're kind of kicking off this NFL division preview. It's officially July 1st. You know, happy July to everybody out there. It's officially summer. It's hot as hell outside. And football season is 2 months away. So we gonna kick it off with a little bit of NFC East conversation when Microwave gets on here. But you're right, man. A lot has been happening today. A lot has happened yesterday for sure. I know what you want to get to, even with all the basketball, you know, free agency stuff that's been going on.
I don't care about none of that.
This is nothing compared to the news yesterday. Your team is at it again, man. Jalen Ramsey, and we kind of alluded to it last week as just a conversation on Twitter and not anything that any real person has talked about. And when I mean real person, I'm talking Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport, you know, those guys. And yeah, man, NFL just kind of swooped in and said, hey, here you go. Jalen Ramsey to the Steelers for Minkah Fitzpatrick. And also Jonnu Smith was a part of the package also, which is a guy you said you did want last week. So
yeah,
go ahead, man. Take it away, bro.
You know, man, I thought that I was going to be prepared for this moment when you said, hey, man, take it away. Or, you know, I'm blown, man. I'm upset, man. I won't say concerned, but concerned, if that makes any sense. I don't know what Minkah Fitzpatrick could have done to this team to make them feel like, and you know, let's trade him for Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith.
Have you heard the stuff that's been going on with that? Like some stuff's.
I haven't heard a thing. Now, in my defense, I was a little busy yesterday, as you can see, and you know, and a little busy after that. My sister was in town, and then my niece is in town for a couple of weeks. So I have been a little busy, but I don't know what's going on here, and I've tried to make sense of it on my own, just because nothing popped on my timeline glaringly, but I haven't been on social media a lot in the past couple of days. So before I give my real opinion, I would love to know what the streets are saying.
So it's not something that just happened, you know, a couple of days ago. This was something that was going on during the regular season last year, and there was a lot of chirping in the media and I'm kind of paraphrasing what was said here, but some of the players came out and basically said, yeah, you know, certain guys in the locker room just, you know, making decisions off script. And again, I'm just kind of paraphrasing what's going on. And it was kind of a story. Like I'm surprised you didn't.
It was kind of a story during the season.
Well, maybe not during the season, but maybe for about a couple of weeks. It was definitely during that 5-game stretch, the back end of the season. That losing streak. But someone in the locker room said that, hey, we got guys in here that's, making decisions aside from what's been called. And, a lot of people were saying, hey, are they talking about Minkah Fitzpatrick? And, this trade happens. And now people are referring back to what was said in the media, for those couple of weeks, during that stretch. But when I find the official tweet, and a few people have made reference to it.
Yeah, because
I don't remember who it was, but I'm sure when I find some stuff, then I'll share it with you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, yeah, well, I ain't never heard that shit a day in my life. And even if that be the case, that, in my personal opinion, still doesn't quantify you trading Minkah Fitzpatrick unless you're absolute sure that you're about to show up your run defense where they're not getting into the secondary. Because Minkah Fitzpatrick, while he's had down years and splash plays and those types of things, in that time, he has been our best secondary tackler, having to make tackles. Not this year, but maybe last year. He was the leading tackler on the team last year. And I'm sure he wasn't far from the top 3, if not in the top 3 this past year. Yes, and he had some injuries this year. He had, there's nobody that would sit here and say Minkah Fitzpatrick didn't have a few down years. I'm sorry, that does not justify picking up Jalen Ramsey. And again, I wanted Jonnu Smith, but not for Minkah Fitzpatrick. And let's be clear, so everybody knows what my stance was. I didn't want Jalen Ramsey to begin with, but I damn sure didn't want Jalen Ramsey at the account of Minkah Fitzpatrick. Like, it'd have been one thing if we just got Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have liked it, but it's like, all right, we got 3 solid cornerbacks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't want Jalen Ramsey to stunt Joey Porter's growth. So that was the reason why, I was like, all right, we can find a veteran cornerback that's not Jalen Ramsey and not stunt. We have a solid cornerback. And I get it. A lot of people are saying Jalen Ramsey is going to do probably do a lot more slot work than anything. But I don't even know if I really believe that. But if that's the case, cool. But I don't know if I really believe that. And again, $25 million, and now we losing our best tackler in the secondary. And look, not just best tackler, he's our best player in the secondary. Say what you want about splash plays and all those things, because all those things matter. But being a Minkah Fitzpatrick-less team today boggles the shit out of me. And now we got to go find a replacement at safety, because nothing indicates that they're going to move Ramsey to safety. And I know they say he has some experience in it, but still nothing says that that's what their plan is right now. And I'm not sure that he's going to be as effective as Minkah Fitzpatrick was.
Say Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah. I'm really left scratching my head. I really want to know if anybody knows, I'm asking because I just hadn't seen it. Are we paying that $25 million to Jalen Ramsey, or the Dolphins paying that 25, and then we just throwing our little 1.6 or whatever that's getting added to his salary? Because if we are paying this nigga $25 million and he not playing lights out, like this is now. I seen Alex Kozora said, like, this is one of those trades that make or break GMs.
Right. So I'm reading something here, and
yeah,
it says here, and this is a tweet. Shout out to Josina Anderson. She was trying to make a point with the Jalen Ramsey trade. Is it a possibility that you guys will have to start 3 corners and 1 safety?
Yeah, but the safety we would be referring to is Deshaun
Yep.
Elliott, who I like. Let's be clear. Let's be very, very clear. I like Deshaun Elliott.
So
I mean,
I think
maybe.
you know the combination I think she's referring to. So 3 corners would be Slay,
Yes,
Ramsey, and Joey Porter Jr.
enjoy Porter, sure, but look, could it work? Sure, like you know what I'm saying. Look, it's July. Right now in July, that trade looks absolutely crazy to me. It ain't no of I ain't finna mince words. I'm not gonna sit here and act like all of a sudden I've lost faith in Omar Khan and Mike Tomlin all of a sudden, but that trade looks absolutely.
Looks like we kind of lost Maestro for a second there. I'll get him back in shortly, hopefully. Oh, he left the whole show. Okay. All right. Well, look, we'll get him back in here at some point. You there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here. My fault. I know. I
So
know. Now we've been having power. I was going off and I realized we was having we had a power surge a little earlier today, so I know my shit been a little
okay.
funny. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, man. I can't fathom how the hell we would be trading Minkah Fitzpatrick for Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith with sure. Can the 3 cornerback, 1 safety thing work in Pittsburgh? Sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure. But like here as it
For a whole
stands
season, though,
here it
I can't.
stands in July 1. This shit makes absolute no sense to me. And I don't know if you heard me saying, this is at no indication me saying I don't believe in Omar Khan all of a sudden, and I don't believe in Mike Tomlin all of a sudden.
Right.
It is simply saying that I don't know what the fuck these niggas is doing or thinking about when they felt like this was the trade to execute.
Well, I mean, I did say when Aaron Rodgers thing happened that this is a move you make where you're going all in and you're trying to go for a Super Bowl. Look, I think Jalen Ramsey, and look, I won't talk about how he fits with Pittsburgh. I'm just going to talk about Jalen Ramsey just as a player, and I do believe he's lost a step. I do still believe that he could still, play. Like I still think he can add something, to your squad.
To any team.
Yeah. I do believe that he can add something to that. You're right. Look, if Minkah's still there and you got Jalen Ramsey and Slay and Joey Porter Jr. there, then yes, it helps the depth a lot, right? Like it certainly helps there. Or if you want to move Jalen Ramsey to safety, then you're talking about your 2 safeties and your 2 corners as your starting backfield, right? So,
I don't know but I don't know. I mean, obviously, what's done is done, and we're here. But I don't know if I'm like, and because look, I've alluded to Jalen Ramsey at this stage of his career playing safety before. I've alluded to that before.
Yeah.
So it's not like So if it happens, it's like, all right. I don't necessarily know if I wanted it to be found out if it could work on my team right now, but all that to be said is like we got Aaron Rodgers, 1-year deal. This is last hoorah, all the things. Look, man,
right.
it could either go really well or it can go really bad. In my personal opinion, this is going to either go really good or this is going to be Tomlin's first losing season.
It's going to be the same. Or it's going to be the same.
Obviously, it could
9,
be
10
that.
Games.
Obviously, it could be that, but it could also blow up in our face because Jalen Ramsey. We don't know that Jalen Ramsey is the healthiest guy. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. We know he hasn't been in the past, but we don't know what's going to happen in the future. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm to go on recent history like this, it's not even like. I really hope and I would love to find it out. I know I said it. I really want to know if we are paying him $25 million. I would absolutely flip this table if there is something that says that we are paying him $25 million.
And that hasn't come out yet? Like that?
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I know that. So what I read is that there was some money added to the contract, and it was only like $1 million. So if it was like $1 million and we were paying the $1 million and Miami's paying the $25 million, like, all right, like, okay. But yeah, bro, this doesn't sit well with me at all. It stopped me in my tracks on my work day yesterday. Like I had to stop and you know what I'm saying, like process and do all the things, which is why the tweets came around that time. It was just a thing. I was venting, bro. It just is what it is. And let me be clear, I don't even know if I'm 100% off that tweet. Because
I'm disappointed in you, man.
I don't know why. Because I ain't never been no fake nigga. I'm gonna tell you, look. Here's the thing. I got enough stress in my life right now, and so football stress is not a stress that I'm willing to add to my life right now, bro. I'm not saying I'm gonna be a Commanders fan and this is the move, and all of a sudden I'm switching teams. I'm saying, you know what? They doing good. Let me pay a little more attention on that side if they decide they don't want to act right. And this is maybe they ain't acting right. This is that. This and the Aaron Rodgers signing to me is maybe they ain't acting right. This is that for me.
But how much do you think this, like all these moves, like
Pittsburgh's had a busy. Not all these moves.
What's that?
Not all these moves.
I get
particular moves.
I'm combining all the moves to say this has been a very eventful, probably one of the more eventful Steelers off seasons that I can remember.
No, the most eventful
ever.
The most eventful off season we have ever had. And and to be honest, they topped it. Like last year was the most eventful, and then they topped it this year.
Yeah.
But Omar Khan has said that I'm going to be aggressive. He ain't never missed his words about that. He's going to be aggressive. He's trying to turn his team around. And it's amazing to me how we muffed quarterback this year.
That's what I was getting to. How much of these moves do you think is because of the lack of a quarterback the past several seasons, and now they're just trying to find ways to build around the quarterback position, regardless of who's at the quarterback position?
Well, that would be reasonable to do for anybody. And look, Aaron Rodgers ain't a whole lot of money, so I guess what you're saying makes sense. Like it would be, we speak a lot about, when you sign a rookie. I know Aaron Rodgers is far from a rookie, but he's just not super expensive right now. Build the team around the rookie and try to win your bowl then. You know what I'm saying? Because once you got to pay the quarterback, it's going to become tougher. Like we talk about that a lot on this show. So like I do understand, but I don't want.
We just never talked about it with this team. Just with this team,
because we haven't drafted that conversation. Because we didn't have a franchise quarterback yet.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's not like we draft. It's not like we draft in the top 10 at all. So it's like we're never in the line for that quote unquote come out of college franchise quarterback. So we're never in a position to say, all right, well, let's do that. I will say this though, on a fan, but I guess it's an objective positive note. We got a young offensive line. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how it's going to pan out yet, but they're young. They're in the opportunity to prove themselves to be a dominant offensive line this year. Derek Harmon is a young boy. Keanu Benton is a young boy on the defensive side. Peyton Wilson is young. Obviously Cam Hayward is old, and TJ Watt is really at this stage we gotta say old. You know what I'm saying? But veterans young. Like we're making moves. How I feel about all of them is whatever, but we're making moves in attempts to continue to be a good team. But Aaron Rodgers at quarterback is just not the answer. It's just not. It's just not. It's just not. I don't feel like it. Look, and again, Jalen Ramsey. If Minkah Fitzpatrick was still on the team, I wouldn't like it because I feel like it might provide or send a
stunt
wrong
the
message
growth
to
of Joey
right,
Porter Jr.
right.
I was thinking.
But if we did it and the money was right, it's like, all right, well, we just got to see what Joey Porter's made of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I would, be a little bit okay with it if it wasn't at the expense of Minkah Fitzpatrick. But now we got to sit here and think about what we gonna do at free safety. I know Justin. I didn't have time to look it up, but Justin Simmons is a free agent. Like, hey, bruh,
Again?
Yeah, it was only a 1-year deal in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a free agent.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I would look, man. Hey, man, go ahead. And he took 1 year. What was it? 1 year, 4.5 last year. Like, come on, man. Bring that man in for we'll give you 6 at this stage. Like I
mean, with the way y'all been spending, trying to figure out if there's any money left for y'all.
Nah, we didn't spend a whole lot of money though. That we made moves, but we didn't spend a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean the DK contract.
Sure.
Gotta, if you gotta come up with that money.
I feel if
Rodgers
we gotta come up with it,
isn't expensive. I'll say Rodgers isn't expensive
at all.
Y'all didn't. Yeah, but I thought y'all didn't have a lot of money. Above the cap to deal with.
I think we were in decent shape. I don't think we were I think we were right in the middle of the league. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we were in the middle of the league as far as cap space. But here's some more, I guess TJ Watt ain't happy. He skipped mandatory camp last month. So he won his
money, man. He won his money.
Yeah, and deserves it, even though we spoke about how I feel about it. Like, am I really ready to pay him $45 million at the back end of his career? I don't.
It would be like a Kobe contract at the back end of his career.
Yeah, but he ain't Kobe. Like, respectfully, he ain't Kobe. They ain't a comparison.
Well, I was more so saying that the contract that Kobe got was more of a
farewell, that type of thing.
We appreciate you for your services, kind of a thing.
But we were farewelling Kobe Bryant. We were like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I got it.
I understand what you're saying. I'm saying that TJ Watt doesn't warrant a Kobe Bryant contract. That's what I'm saying. He does not warrant that.
Okay.
Kobe bought
I get the comps. Yeah, no, I get the comps. I get those comps.
Yeah. He don't deserve it.
I'm just bringing different comps to the table. Like,
he deserves his money. He deserves his money. I just can't imagine how us paying him upwards of $40 to $45 million helps us win a Super Bowl at all. I don't see it.
Well, hey, I'm loving the madness over there. every bit of it, man. Y'all just having a wild off season, man.
And I could be overreacting. The news is fresh, man. Like you said, I feel like it can go really well or really bad. But the truth is, you're right. It might really just be another 10-7, 9-8
in between.
Season.
Yeah, it's gonna go in between. Y'all win 9-10 games, and then y'all flame out the playoffs in the first round.
Well, no. You twisting the knife right now, and it's triggering me.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
It's fine.
I know.
It's fine.
I'm just letting you know it's the status quo. Tomlin gonna get you a winning season. Like, that's a guarantee. Like, I don't get the people on TV.
It's not a guarantee. Let's be clear. It's not a guarantee.
It's a guarantee in my book. I ain't falling for it. All these people, the prognosticators. Oh, this is Pittsburgh's. How many years they've been saying it's going to be Tomlin's first, losing season? I'm not falling for that. I'm not falling for that. I know better. I know better, and you should know better too.
Nah, because I don't. Well, let's be clear. I don't know better, and I think these circumstances are a little different with the level of activity we're using in free agency. We still, like, our offensive line. Again, I'm more on the side that we're going to be okay, but they're young. They're just young. Like, Siamalu is 26. I think that's the oldest person on our offensive line right now. I don't know if Arthur Smith is going to pan. You know what I'm saying? Like we giving him what he need. He want 2 tight ends. He got 2 tight ends. So that should change things. Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers, so I don't know that he going to like just come in and play ball when when things go bad. I don't know that he's going to not cause locker room issues. I don't know that if anybody can handle it is Mike Tomlin. I'm just saying I don't know.
Hey, I know you pessimistic a little bit. I'll just say
but
this.
hey,
what?
It's just you lie, bro. So my motto. This should go out the window in August, bro.
Of course.
But right now,
Jalen Ramsey gonna be the best thing since sliced bread come September 8th or whenever the season starts. So
he will not be, but I'm gonna believe in him for damn sure.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on, who we fooling, man? Who we fooling? If let's see, the homies ready to jump in here real quick. We got the homie Microwave John Fisher.
Michael,
you messed it up, man. You messed it up.
What's going on, man?
What's good, Stro? It's been a minute, man.
It's been a minute, boy. Man. How you doing, man?
What up?
I'm chilling, man. You know, raising these kids, man. It ain't easy. You can raise all 5 of them. Well, I got 4, but you can raise them all different ways. They don't come with no manuals. Raise them all the same. They come out different.
Yeah,
but Stro,
right.
Yeah, let's get to it, man. Go
ahead. Let them know. Let them know, Microwave.
Right.
Let them know.
RELAX. Relax. First of all, I don't think Minkah Minkah. I don't think Jalen is going to play corner. He's probably going to be either slot or they're going to have him at safety. They're going to move him around like Rod Woodson. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And Charlie Wood. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But I think y'all going to be okay, man. Getting Jonnu. You know what I mean? Like I feel where you're coming from. So it really would have been great to keep Pickens, but I don't think they're willing to pay Pickens. You know what I'm saying? Based on his temperament.
I've been saying Pickens was going to be gone since last November, December. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew that we weren't going to be able to keep him, because he was going to command $30 million, and he hadn't necessarily played up to $30 million potential, and he got off the field issues. So, you know what I'm saying? We knew what his potential could be. We best combative catcher in the game, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody doing that circus shit he's doing in the league right now. But it's not he ain't doing it enough. He's not consistent. He's not what's the word? Disciplined. He got all them things. Like it just is what it is with him. So, what I had wished in my mental mind that we could have kept him his last year and then had him and DK Metcalf and then we were worried about the issue when it presented itself. Yeah. But I knew better than that. Off rip. As soon as he gone, he told them young kids down in Pittsburgh or wherever that camp was, hey, even if y'all trade me, I'm gonna come be there for the kids. And he didn't come be there for the kids. They had to send Pat Fryman to go be there for the kids.
He did that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, snap.
Yeah,
Hey.
Wow. Why you gonna do that to the kids, bro? But he a youngin.
So what's set in stone? The Cowboys ain't gonna be shit this year.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
And what hurts me more? I wanted it to work out for Pickens, man.
Hey, man, he ain't with y'all no more, so fuck him.
Yeah.
Shouts out to my young boy Broderick Jones. He was y'all starting right tackle. Right tackle.
He going back to left. He going
back to left. That's his natural position. I've known that boy since he was like 11, 12 years old. He's a man now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When he come through, he got ducked through the doorway and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to him. I hope he helps solidify that line a little bit better. But I think y'all gonna be all right. And Trey, you disrespected Mike Tomlin a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I've been told I'm a Mike Tomlin lookalike a little bit. Me, Mike Tomlin, and Mike Epps, they say look alike. I think it's the big ass eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But
Omar Epps, man.
Tomlin, he good for about 3 wins per year. Mm-hmm. Because when you winning games with a dude named Duck, come on, man. You know what I mean? And then look at the quarterback situation last year as well. It's just like, Tomlin he's a better coach than they lead on. Now, I will say this. and it hurts me to say, maybe he's not a quarterback developer.
He ain't.
But
that's possible.
He is a good head coach. He's a good leader of men. He's a good dude to be like, yo, I'm going in the foxhole behind him because I believe in the message that he's preaching. But he got to have a leader there with him, not just a leader he going to groom. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, he never was an offensive guy anyway. So
exactly.
I don't know why people will be expecting it, or why people will be expecting him to have the best offensive coordinator in the league. You know what I'm saying? Y'all coordinator, yeah.
He mid.
But
he mid.
He is. But I will say
as
this:
as a coordinator or as a head coach.
I think he's a mid coordinator.
I think he's a good coordinator. I think he's a good coordinator.
He's a good coordinator. He's a bad head coach.
And as a head coach, he's mad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he's a good coordinator. So, you know, y'all going to establish the run game a little bit more. Take the, you know, Aaron Rodgers not going to turn the ball over. So turnovers really is one of the big things in football games. We know that. Like 1-2 turnovers, they could change the outcome of the game. So I think y'all going to be all right, Stro. I really do think y'all going to be all right, man.
When you say all right, what are you saying as far as all right? And the reason why I asked that is because we've been in a playoff win drought since 2016. They are on his head about that. Pittsburgh, I mean, you got a similar thing in Philly nowadays, but we ain't talking about playoffs. We talking about Super Bowl. We missing that. We missing that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We missing that taste right now. Aaron Rodgers. And the reason why, and I ain't gonna keep bitching about Aaron Rodgers because we got him on a 1-year deal. We sure it's a 1-year deal. We not bringing him back, and it's cheap. But I feel like that's a year we could have been developing a quarterback. We wasting time.
Will
Howard.
Will Howard at this stage of the game, we ain't drafting nobody. Will Howard, but Will Howard don't look terrible, bro. I don't think he getting a credit.
He don't look better than Aaron Rodgers.
Sure, but again, if Aaron Rodgers is not going to take us to the Super Bowl, then we wasting time developing a quarterback.
I mean, okay, so to answer your question, I will say this: depending on the matchup, I think y'all can win a playoff game.
I agree.
Y'all get matched up with the Chiefs.
Yeah,
it'll be tough sledding, but
it's
maybe.
Like I was saying, it's like I was saying last year.
Y'all get matched up with the Chargers, y'all gonna win a playoff game.
It's like I was saying last year. If y'all matched up with the Texans, had y'all beat Cincinnati that last week, and y'all matched up in that 4-5 with Houston,
that's a very winnable game.
Very winnable.
And then they had all of injuries and all that too.
Right.
Right. Yeah, but you know, coulda, woulda, shoulda. At that, you know what I'm saying? Are we a good? And I get it. Football is a game of matchups. I know
you spoiled.
I am spoiled. You damn right I'm spoiled. I'm fucking spoiled. I'm fucking spoiled. And not only am I spoiled, but I done dealt with this shit since 2016 and been humble about it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of Steelers fans that, you know, jumped off the boat that since 2016. Tomlin this and Tomlin ain't a good coach. You know what I'm saying? Like in all those things, I've been a humble.
Shouts out to dollars and cents.
Yeah, I've been very, very humble. You know what I'm saying? You knew who I was talking about. He knew exactly who I was talking about. That's my man, though. I ain't seen you in a minute, dollars and cents. I hope you're doing well. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, like, what are we doing? Like, but at this stage, it is getting a little old. It's been almost 10 years, bro. What are we doing? We dropped the ball, and we dropped the ball, but we dropped the ball.
Tell that to Dallas.
I don't give a fuck about Dallas. They're the
ones y'all competing with. Yeah. Well, one of the ones, I guess, New England now.
New England, right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I don't. Yeah, like we dropped the ball in trying to bring in a quarterback after Ben Roethlisberger, and we failed ever since. We let him hang on for 2 more years. I can't be mad at him letting him play the way he want to, lead the way he want to leave. But y'all didn't have a plan to, bring nobody in.
Right.
I mean,
and then the way y'all handled Justin Fields.
We should have.
Part of it was understandable. Part of it was understandable because y'all promised Russ, hey, when you get back, the job's yours. Knowing Justin Fields, he played okay in them first 6-7 games, but then when that final 5-game stretch where it was like, okay, Russ, We need you to run a little bit more. Like, we can't sit in the pocket for so long. Those types of games were Justin Fields type games, and
No,
the way y'all kind of handled that.
Well, yeah, not Justin Fields. I'm sorry, Russell Wilson didn't play good in those 5 games. Let me start right there. Obviously, ain't no need to rehash that horrible month. But if we can't get the running game going, Russell Wilson ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's especially against we talking about Philly, Kansas City, Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to get something going, and Russell Wilson just wasn't made for them games, and we found out exactly who Russell Wilson is in them 5 games. No need to keep him. But at that point, that's when the polls glazing had to begin as far as Justin Fields, bro, because you fucked up. All right, you should have kept him in all the things, but you talking about you let him go to New York for $25 million?
Yeah, right. That part.
So he didn't want to sign with y'all because I think he felt disrespected for the fact that he was 4-2, and then they pulled a plug on him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I don't know that to be a fact, but that's the only thing I can think of. Was like, because y'all were offering damn near the same, maybe a couple of million apart from what the Jets gave him.
Exactly.
So why is it he was just like, nah, like, and he wasn't in the position to turn down anybody money. You know,
honestly, I feel like in that stretch where it wasn't going so well, there was an opportunity to make it right up to him. Like, if you'd have pulled Russell Wilson,
sit him down,
hey, Justin, we need you for this game moving forward. Like,
nah, man.
Nobody could have argued. Nobody could have argued with that.
Why if he caught you cheating with a homegirl, man?
but
she may say she forgive you, but it ain't that simple. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you talking about a bitch with motives and not all bitches. I mean, with morals and not all bitches. Some, and I don't mean morals. Let me take that back, because some bitches just forgiving, and I don't mean to call Justin Fields a bitch. I was ain't calling them bitches in real life, but sometimes they just forgive you. Like, all right, you fucked up.
He ain't that forgiving.
Yeah,
like,
well, nah. I think Trey right in the idea that they could have had a conversation with Justin Fields and Russell Wilson for that matter, because Russell Wilson is old and we know he on the end of his career, and said, hey, look, bro, you ain't getting it done. These teams are blitzing. They are getting to us. They running through our offensive line how they want, and we need somebody that can either make a decision fast or run for their life. Mm-hmm. If we gonna get to the play, if we gonna get where we need to go in this season. And Russell Wilson couldn't take us there. Like even when he tried to do it, he fumbled on the fucking 4-yard line against fucking Baltimore in that game. It's like
I've seen worse.
Yeah, bro. But like you can't ride that high and then lose that. I mean, we talking about locking up the AFC North in that game against the Ravens, bro. Like you gotta sometimes. You got to make rash decisions. I know hindsight is 2020, and I wasn't saying that shit during the game. I was just like, all right, fuck it, let's But in hindsight, yeah, bro, they should have sat him down, like, because he looked he looked trash every game ever since that Cleveland Snow game. He looked absolute trash the whole way through, and we talk about all this beautiful point production he was produced. Like, bro, we're talking about 40 points against trash-ass Cincinnati defense, bro. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about, they was so better in point production. It's like that
was the only game.
They weren't that good. We scored 28 against the Commanders, and that became a shootout for no reason, but whatever. Like we barely won that game. So it's like it's not like we were so much better with Russell Wilson than we were with Justin Fields. Y'all, they were about equal, except for we know at any given moment Justin Fields can break a 70-yarder for a touchdown.
Yeah. The competition, too.
I was thinking 72.
I was like,
70. Yeah. They're not gonna get him.
Yeah, they're not gonna catch him. So it's like, bruh, it's very clear Russell Wilson looked crazy in that pocket. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Move him.
It was clear early on when he came back, and it might have been the Jets game. He came back after the injury, but it's the Jets. Y'all beat the Giants, but come on, we know
barely.
What
we barely beat the Giants.
Right. like the competition.
Chief in the chat room, be careful.
This is a fact. We barely beat them. And to add injury to it, we got scorched up by some nobody nigga named Tyrone Tracy, bro. And I like Tyrone Tracy, but Come on, man. Like, what are we talking about? Like, come on, man. Tyrone Tracy wasn't even a running back coming to the league. He just started playing running back in the league. He was a wide receiver. Like, you just letting this nothing ass nigga, no disrespect, run through the. Like, come on, man. I ain't got time.
Like Swiss cheese.
Man,
he
feel you, though.
Here go Chief Rocker. Here go Chief Rocker trying to talk up.
And I agree.
Russell Wilson.
You talking about him? Oh, nah.
He gonna work in our system.
Yep.
Man, y'all better go ahead. Y'all better go ahead and run with Jackson Dart and see what happened, man. Y'all don't like black quarterbacks anyway over there. Stop playing, bro.
Yeah, facts. Big facts. Playing, I try to tell niggas, man.
Hey, they do now. They got two of them. And they both represent the Lord.
Nah. Of course they will. Of course they want some niggas that like the Jesus.
Yeah, can you imagine those pregame talks between Russell Wilson and freaking James Winston?
When they 3-6. See if the choice when they 3-6.
Right.
Hey, they still gonna be the same as if they were 6-3.
Man,
the exact same, man.
But I don't think the Giants going nowhere this year. But I like them. I like what they trying to do. They better find a way to get
microwave. Our boy Chief said Tyrone Tracy was going to be a better running back than Saquon. I know you remember. That, right? Yeah,
I remember that. You know, and I see Chief quite often. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
not every time, but every once in a while, I pause. I need to let him know. Hey, you remember when you said that shit about Tyrone Tracy? You know, Saquon dead to me. Like, yeah, he was definitely tripping on that. But I mean, I don't think that was as bad as saying that the Giants are gonna go undefeated that one season that he predicted that before the season started. So you know what I mean? Even if the greatest season that Saquon had, it's like you said, I wasn't gonna lose a game. Okay.
It's crazy. It's crazy that a Giants fan, not to get on Chief Rocker too crazy, no homo, but it's crazy that hey, just admit that y'all fucked up Saquon Barkley, man. Like just like. Oh no,
they did right.
They
did right. They did right.
Like, just have
of course, the microwave gonna say they did right.
Let him walk down the street.
Of course.
Let him walk. Hey man, Ill and Al Scratch, man, looked up and down, said, I'll take.
That's right. Hey. That's right.
Come on over here. You want some candy? Like, nah, we ain't in the building. Then we win the Super Bowl. Oh yeah, you want some money? Yo, take
Hey, microwave. I said all off season until they came out with the schedule. I said Philadelphia at home to open the season. Hey, put the Giants on there, man. Just to stick the knife in a little bit further. Put the Giants out there on opening night to face the Eagles. Just show it off.
Nobody want to see that damn. Nobody want to see that damn blowout.
I mean, you gotta do that early because he had a chance to break the record against the Giants and they sat him. Rightfully so. We can stay living with the results now.
Right.
So yeah, get him early. Get him early. Let him go out there and just wreck shop. And he wreck shop the first game against the Giants last year. And I'm assuming it's going to be the same. Now, our offensive line is pretty stout. And I mean, the Giants, they're not no slouches on defense, but at the same time, when your defense is on the field all the time because your offense can't produce points like that, you at a disadvantage eventually. You know what I'm saying? He gonna break one, maybe two.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be nasty for the Giants for sure. So and it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that for a little while, because Philly's offensive line is gonna be Philly's offensive line for a little while, and defensive line not to add, to add injury to insult. So
right. I mean, and they gotta deal with the Commanders too. Giants got to deal with that also. So it's gonna be a long sledding for the Giants for sure, man. But microwave, did you go to the championship parade?
Nah, I ain't get a chance to go. I wanted to go. I really did. I wanted to go to the first one. I couldn't make it. Wanted to go to the second one. It's just the way the schedule is, and me, I'm a supervisor at my job. So
man, forget that job, man.
If right. I need to be saying that.
Forget that job.
Like if I schedule it ahead, I'm jinxing us and then we're gonna lose.
Right.
But if I go ahead and wait, then it might not, I don't know. If we happen to win another one, I'm definitely going to that parade.
Yeah, hey, you gotta make some plans early, man. Look, I told Maestro when we went to Fanatics Fest a couple weekends ago, if there was a game 7 in the NBA finals and the Knicks was there to host game 7, I put PTO in early just in case that was going to be a possibility. So you got to make them plans early, bro. Like,
yeah, you might have been knocking on Maestro door or my door. Costing them tickets.
Man.
Costing them tickets.
Well, no, I'm not
like,
saying I was going to go to the game. I'm not saying I was going to go to the
okay.
game.
Gotcha.
I was going to go to a watch party. And had we won the whole thing,
you'd have been outside.
You'd have been outside.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy. Yeah.
I'm definitely trying to get to a game in Philly this year too. I think week 1 we got Dallas. So I was trying to get to that game.
Dallas. Yeah.
Trying to make one of them joints. I've been to a Washington game, and I've been to the Falcons game when the Eagles came in town, and one time when the Pats come in town. But yeah. But I need to go to Philly. I need to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I need to hear that rocky joint in the fourth quarter.
You got to get that atmosphere in, man.
For real.
Yeah, I heard they got a jail in that joint too.
Yeah.
They still got the jail? I thought they got rid of the jail.
No, they put one in the new one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I thought they got rid of it. Okay.
Hey, yo, them Italian dudes is crazy, man.
Them niggas is wild, man.
Them Italian dudes is crazy. Hey, fuck out here. Joey Buttafuoco over here. Yo, the Italian niggas is crazy.
So you pretty much on y'all looking to repeat. You ain't even thinking about nothing else as far as the Eagles.
I'm looking forward to it, but number one, health coming into play.
Yeah.
So for as long as we can stay healthy, I don't Washington is a fucking problem. But I think we can handle that. You know what I'm saying? We handled them last year. You know what I'm saying? Little smack it back around.
When it counted, when it counted,
right.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And now we got film on Jaden Daniels. I still think he's gonna be a phenomenal player. Yeah. But we got a little film on him. We're gonna see him twice a year. So, maybe it's something we can do to keep him at bay like we did last season. But he is a problem. But to answer your question, Stro, yeah, man. I mean,
why not, right? Yeah, right.
Why not?
You know what I'm saying?
They ain't break the team up. Like they still got their core.
And like Mrs. Tui said in Blindside, run the dang ball. Just run the ball.
That's it.
Just run the ball. Offensive linemen are always better going forward than going back.
And backwards, yes, sir.
Run the ball.
Yes, sir.
Run the ball. Get you a little 3rd and 2. You know what I'm saying? Sky's the limit. So I'm definitely and I understand what people coming at with Jalen Hurts a little bit too, but I also do feel like disrespected, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you don't gotta be the most skilled player to succeed in the league. And you got a lot of guys, i.e. your quarterback, Stroke, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
He is probably the best thrower of the football, and touchdown interception ratio probably has to be the best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ever. So when you look at that, but then you look at somebody like Jalen Hurts, who, man, they gonna go through a brick wall for that dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, he might not be the most accurate quarterback. He's still accurate, but he's not the most accurate. He may not read defenses like a Tom Brady or something like that, but at the same time, production is production. So
and why? And if your coach draw up the plays, then with all you gotta do is complete.
That discourse was crazy. Like that, down the stretch in the season last year, it was just Jalen's not making the plays, and it's Saquon running the ball, and it's like, look, if Saquon Barkley's running the ball like that, why the hell would I ask Jalen Hurts to do anything other than just
what?
Manage the game, man. Make the throws when necessary.
Don't fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up.
Right.
Don't fuck it up. We got a good thing going here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you remember with Martin when Pam had that dude that had the skybox?
Yeah.
Martin was like, we had a good thing for skybox. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, don't fuck up the skybox, Jalen. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And then when they try to focus all their attention on Saquon, like in the Super Bowl, you be ready.
Yeah, you be ready. That's it.
Yep. But you know what it is, man. It's those January 6th Eagle fans that are doing the more complaining about Jalen Hurts than anything. So, but real ones know, man. Real ones know.
Anybody who watching football knows. So yeah, I mean, look, we would. I guess you, so we should let you pontificate and give all your Eagles takes and theories and all those things. But
yeah, because he texted me one time earlier in the year, right before the Super Bowl, and he was after the Super Bowl, and he was like, "Yo, man, can I come on for a few minutes, man?" And I had a guest lined up that week, so I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna bring you on at some point, to talk your shit, whatever." So, hey, now you got the platform, man. Hey, go ahead, man.
I want to know how you feel about Frank Louvu trying to stop the tush push, not only in the conference game, but I heard that the Commanders, along with the Packers and some other teams, was trying to ban the play. How you feel about it?
You know what's kind of crazy? I ain't mad at them. If I was them, I might try to do that too. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, looking at the whole situation, it was crazy because like Nick Sirianni was saying, he got a big mouth. He Italian, you know what I'm saying? Italian. So he got a big mouth. And he was like, yo, I know it's a couple of coordinators out there that bet not vote against this. You know what I'm saying? Because they was here. You know what I mean? And sure enough, those dudes didn't vote against it. So it's like, I understand both sides of the situation. Yeah, all right, because defensively, like, like you're not even allowed to touch the center on a blocked field goal like if you jump him, you have to jump over him without touching him, or it's a penalty. You know what I'm saying? So it was like they make so many different rules for the against the defense and not enough rules against the offense. So I understand where they're coming from and trying to block it. I mean, I'm glad it wasn't banned. We'll see what it does this year.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I think, was their argument trying to say that it was injury related. Well, ain't nobody been hurt yet.
Nobody got hurt.
We did that. No one's been hurt, offense or defense. So yeah, it's a foul, it's a scrum. It might not be a fun play, but we ain't here to do no fun shit, man. We here to fucking win Super Bowl. So it is what it is. We got to move them chains, get a first down. We got to move chains, get a first down. So y'all remember against you, Trey, when Bill Belichick had like 7 fucking linemen lined out wide on the extra point. Like, what the fuck is going on? Hey,
yep.
It's in the rules, man. You know what I'm saying? And until they adjust the rules, we're going to take advantage of it. There are other teams that have tried it and succeeded. Somebody did that against us.
Yeah.
I want to say it was Washington. Buffalo
Washington got their own version of the tush push, except
Washington did that against us, but they used Zach Ertz. They motioned Zach Ertz from left to right and had him come up under the center. As soon as he snapped the ball, then they pushing him, and they got the first down. So I mean, it could work against us. You know what I'm saying? It's just like starting is a habit. Get like me. Yeah, you ever seen Chevy with
with the butterfly dough.
So me and Maestro was at the sportsbook spot watching the NFC Championship game, and we're watching the play where the Commanders was trying to stop y'all on a tush push at the goal line. And I said, look, I love the play. Like, I love the attempt to stop it. You got to kind of time the quarterback snap. You got to jump it. And I think what was wild was what the ref said is after a while, we're just going to give the Eagles, the touchdown, which was crazy. Like,
yeah, I remember that. They kept jumping off sides. But they kept jumping off sides intentionally trying to time the snap.
Yeah.
And they was like, yo, if they keep doing it, they do this one more time, we're just going to get them the touchdown.
I respect it, though. I respect it. Like, you got to stop them. Somehow, you got to find a way to stop it.
Yeah, you know I mean, they had to. It's been stopped before. We're not 100% on that.
Not 100%. That's a fact. That's a fact.
It's definitely been stopped before, and I've been, I'm a typical Philly fan. I'm yelling and screaming, the fuck you do that shit for? They knew it. You know what I mean? Like, it has happened. It has been stopped. So, I mean, it's.
But it's a high fucking. It's a high fucking percent out. That's for sure.
I was gonna say y'all convert more times than y'all don't.
Yeah, you need you a Haloti Nada out there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just bust a Vita Vea. Vita Vea. I don't know how successful we are that play against Tampa Bay because Vita Vea, he just gonna blow everything up.
Yeah, Vita Vea is a dog.
Yeah,
you need a Troy Polamalu to jump that. Troy Polamalu know how to jump over. Yeah,
like a flying squirrel and shit, just jump over the line.
Upside down shit.
Yeah. Did that against the Titans, I think, that one time.
We did. That's what but ain't no Troy Polamalu's, and there's only one Vita Vea in the fucking. I mean, I ain't gonna say that because there's some good nose tackles in the league.
Look at the Cowboy lose in the chat room. It's a cheesy play, period. Cheese D's, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my guy, the greatest.
I was in ninth. I was in the ninth grade the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, and guess what? My youngest son, my youngest child is my son, and he about to graduate high school next year. Come on, man, get out of here.
Damn,
get out of here.
Damn. But speaking of the Cowboys, though, like, what do you think? Because I think the Cowboys bounced back. After a bad season last year, I think they're a playoff team.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Micah Parsons got a contract?
No, but he will.
Okay. Proceed.
He'll get a contract. Jerry. He like the.
He'll
probably give him a contract week one. He'll give him a contract week one.
Oh, he'll have an understanding, but he'll definitely have. But I lean towards he'll definitely have a contract.
Yeah.
You think he participated in training camp and all of that preseason and all that good stuff without a contract?
I don't think he needed.
Has it worked well for them before? Whether it came to Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, has it worked? DeMarcus Lawrence, has it worked well for them before?
It's worked because they haven't lost those players. That's why it's worked.
But what did that get them?
Well, okay. Then
I'm not saying they're winning the Super Bowl.
That's what I was going to say. The proper question is what do you define as a bounce back? Because I mean, the Super Bowl champions is in this division. You know what I'm saying? So, so
I just said I think they're a playoff team. I just said I think they're a playoff team.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Define bounce back.
Can
they win it?
I don't see them making the playoff because I mean, think about it. Mm-hmm. Who you got right now? Washington or Dallas?
Washington.
Oh, Commanders.
And would you put Philly over Dallas too?
Yeah.
So they're looking at between either Philly or Washington trying who's going to win a division, either Washington or
Philly's going to win. Philly's going to win.
Barring health, right?
Sure.
But let's just say between one of them two teams, you're going to be looking to try to get an extra playoff spot, an extra wild card spot. And it's a little bit easier now. They added an extra wild card team, but what about the other teams? What about the other teams?
Nah, I get it. NFC North was pretty tough last year. I get it. I don't
Green Bay and Detroit.
Yeah, I don't buy the teams in the South except for one.
Because one got to win.
Well, Tampa. I think people disrespecting Tampa. Tampa's a good team, but out west, I don't think I trust anybody but one team this coming year.
Okay, so they might be fighting with one. And hey, look, man, don't sleep on the Giants. I ain't saying the Giants gonna be no world beaters.
I'm snoozing.
I don't say the Giants. I ain't saying the Giants gonna be no world beaters, but I think they can compete with Dallas. I mean, what did Dallas do? They added George Pickens. Guess what? George Pickens is a 50-50 ball catcher. Guess who doesn't throw fucking 50-50 balls? Dak Prescott.
I'm willing to bet that he might throw a couple of them things now. I'm just
Look at Dez Bryant's production with Tony Romo and look at it with Dak Prescott. And he was still in his prime when Dak Prescott showed up. You know what I'm saying? Like Dak Prescott, maybe now he might, he got the bread, so maybe now he might be willing to pull the trigger, but he's not a risk taker. He throws to the guy that's open. He doesn't throw a guy open.
But let's not act like Dallas is like so far away. Like they've had back-to-back 12-win seasons just a season ago before he got hurt last year. Like,
okay,
let's not act like this team is far
Well,
away.
let's hold on. Let's hold on. I'm about to say, and let's find out what kind of point. What kind of point are we making here? Are we talking to? So, Fish, you feel like they can't make the playoffs? That's what you're saying?
I'm saying I'm looking more in the midst of playoffs. Yeah.
Okay, and you just saying
they're not going to have a bounce back year, which would be, I guess. Since they didn't make the playoff last season, this year
Right.
making the playoff will be a bounce back. Say, okay, we got back into the postseason. I don't see them doing that. I don't.
How you see it, Maestro?
Oh, they're making the playoffs. Yeah, I think they'll. I mean, in my opinion, it's really like sure it's going to be 6-7 seed, but it's going to be playoffs. I mean, look, are we sure Minnesota going to be good this year?
Are we sure they're going to be bad?
That's a legit question.
But wait. Minnesota is one out of 3 teams in that division that we can say might be good. We got Detroit, and then we got Green Bay, and then Minnesota. So think about that.
Yeah. So in terms
3 teams from that division made the playoffs last year.
Yeah, I don't think. Maybe 2, maybe 2. So maybe 2. And
they're going to be competing with the Cowboys are going to be competing with Minnesota, Green Bay for that last
Washington,
second to last wild card spot. Yeah,
in my mind, number 5 is reserved for the Commanders. That's because I got Philly winning the division. That's reserved for the Commanders. So I'm only talking about 6-7 seed. I don't believe Minnesota.
You think Dallas is better than Green Bay?
Do I think Dallas is better than Green Bay? I think they can beat Green Bay.
Now.
I think they can beat Green Bay.
Do you remember when they seen Green Bay in the playoffs 2 seasons ago?
Yeah, this 2 seasons ago.
Green Bay was the youngest team ever in NFL playoff history, and they got smoked.
Green Bay was on a run with everybody that year. So all right, you making a point, but
till they saw Philly.
But we just talking about to get to the playoffs. We know what the Cowboys are when it's playoffs. We know that they're gonna choke when it matters. I think in the regular season they'll be fine. They'll make the playoffs. So you're asking me who I'm leaving out? Like for me,
you saying Minnesota.
Dallas is what?
Yeah,
sound like you saying you leaving Minnesota.
Shout out to my guy Silas right there.
You think Dallas is better than Washington on paper?
On paper.
How? Yeah, right. What is hold on?
They just got Devo. They picked up a few dudes in free agency.
Yeah, nah, bro. Yeah. I ain't jacking that, bro. Bro. Oh, that's my man. So, but that's not jacking that, bro.
That's our guy, Whittle. That's our guy right there.
Dallas winning the NFC East. Book it. Y'all
gotta stop.
Give me that dude. Give me his Cash App information. Give me his Cash App information. Give me his Cash App information. I got a high 50 right now.
I got a
high 50.
Hey, Whittle. I like that bet. I like
Dallas
that.
Can't be better than Washington on paper if they haven't even paid their best player yet.
That's a fact.
Yeah, but he's on the roster.
Right now he's on the roster. Yeah,
he's on the roster, but go ahead, Trey.
No, I was gonna say he's on the roster. It's not. Look, we've seen how the Cowboys handle contract negotiations.
They wait all the way to the beginning of the year. It's not, but they wait all the way to the beginning of the year, and then they figure it out in September.
Exactly.
After the dude ain't been on the field for none of the offseason activities, and then they start slow.
Yeah, but CeeDee Lamb was fine. He was just fine.
It don't matter, man.
He was just fine.
They pay their guys. The Dallas finds a way.
He was just fine. Yeah, he was just fine.
He said, "Yo, give me a half. I'll be ready."
Yeah, I'll be good. I'll be good by the third quarter, game 1. Like, yeah,
word.
Yeah, and that's Michael Parsons. Love it or hate it, is that caliber talent. That's a fact. He's that caliber talent.
Yeah, exactly.
Always close, but never close enough. We just talking about is Dallas making the playoffs. We ain't talking about how good in the playoffs.
That's it.
We just talking about are they making the playoffs? And I say yes.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you. I don't believe in if you're talking about the North. I don't believe in Minnesota. I don't believe in Chicago. Obviously, our hot take. I'm not gonna go as far as to say, yes, sir.
My man,
hook that money up. Hook that money up.
My man said, put the money
up. Hook that money up.
I'm ready. Hey, look, I don't be in nobody DMs, but
hook that money up. Hey, now
we'll Trey, we could work that out. Trey, we could work that out. Both of us send our money to Trey. Trey hold the money until the bet is over with.
Put that together.
Pause. It's a long bet. It's gonna take a long while for this to.
Oh, don't worry. You'll get your you'll promote your socials and all that. Yeah,
we'll send you some Barbershop Sports Talk podcast merch. We'll throw that in the deal.
Because he's losing that bet. He's losing that bet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, nah. Man. Yeah, but I don't believe in them. And hot take, Ben Johnson is gone out of Detroit. Does that offense run the same?
And what's his name is in New York too.
But where Ben Johnson at now?
Chicago. But he get
but I get you don't that believe offense. In him.
I don't know if Caleb Williams going to do it this year. Do something? Not this year.
Hell no, I don't think Chicago don't do nothing. I'm just talking to Maestro real quick.
Yeah. So I won't go as far as to say that Detroit misses the playoffs. I wouldn't dare be that bold. But is it a possibility? I won't rule that out. I'm just saying that Dallas can definitely make the playoffs. I would, if you ask me July 1, I say Dallas gets the 7th seed.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
Who else we ain't
and
talking?
I said he don't. And your boy Silas about to get his lunch money. Well, I ain't gonna call it his lunch. Well, yeah, he probably do spend that type of bread on lunch. Yeah. I'm gonna take your lunch. You could lunch on you for one day, Silas. You know
yes, sir. Yes,
drinks
sir.
included.
Hey, you gotta get a shot.
Or lunch on me, one of the two.
Hey, Whittle, put them socials in the chat, man. Put them socials in there.
We'll put the play together for sure. We'll put the play together.
Trey, give him my info, man.
We'll line it up. We'll line it up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, big Buffalo Bills fan right there, for sure.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay. That's crazy that the house don't get no money off of this, though. I'm just gonna throw that out there. The house don't get no money, huh?
Hey man, I take his 50. House could take 10.
Hey, there we go.
All right, we get something. Good man. We got to get something.
Good man.
House could take 10. Y'all brokering the deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good.
Absolutely.
Good man. You were good. That's
matter of fact, I get 50. House take half if I get a shirt. I get a t-shirt.
Oh, okay.
Done deal. Deal.
You get a you get a hat, man. Like
hey, put that QR code up there for him one time. Let these niggas know real quick that we got merch available out here, man. That's a good segue.
Wow.
That's a good segue there.
That's dope.
Yes, sir.
And it's a new area. I need to get me one of those.
Since you ain't do your joint, hold on. Let me turn my joint that way.
So
y'all can, oh shit, my lighting. Hold on. Turn my lights off for 2 seconds.
And my man cut his dreads off too.
Cut my
word.
Hey, hold on, shit. Hold on.
Word.
There you go. I don't know if y'all can see that, but yeah.
There we go.
You wanted to keep me company. What made you cut yours, Stro?
Because I ain't want to like Stevie Wonder.
Yo, that's the same reason I cut mine, yo.
Yeah.
That's the same. Yeah. So like, yo, my joint started thinning like right up in here in the Bermuda Triangle joint, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know my dad, but I seen a picture of him. And his joints was like, his shit was back here, and his locks was long as hell, but his hairline was like way back here. I was like, yo, I go around the niggas, they gonna get on me.
Yeah, nah, gang. Yo,
it's time to get rid of them.
Look, I'm handsome still. I'm single still. Like, nah, I can't be out here looking crazy. You know, women be I can't do it, gang. I might try one more time though. And if it do it again, then I know it ain't meant to be.
Right.
Thinking about it, but I don't
what
know.
What up, Jungle?
What up, Jungle?
Yeah, big time pause right there for sure.
I might try. Because my daughters are really distraught about it. So I said I might try one more time.
Word.
Yeah, but
hey, Silas make a good point though about this division. Ain't none of these niggas repeat for like 2 decades right now. He make a good point. Like that's why I like the bet. That's why.
Wait. Philly just repeated.
Yeah.
He was in the Super Bowl.
What you talking about?
Did Dallas win the division the year before?
Yeah.
Last year?
So we lost to Tampa in the wild card.
Last year.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Dallas did win the division. Okay.
We
can talk all of that, but he says new OC in Philly. Guess what? Kellen Moore was the new OC.
Yeah.
Just last season. And in the year that we went to the Super Bowl and we lost to Kansas City, the OC was his first year too. So Shane Steichen, like, I mean, what are we doing? Like, I mean, hey man, hey, look here. Dallas ain't doing nothing over here, homie. You know what I'm saying? You on the wrong block, cuz. Dallas ain't doing over here. Yo, half the money going to the barbershop, half the money going to me. I appreciate you, Silas. Don't worry about it, though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Salute to Whittle right there. Salute.
That's
to the homie,
yeah. Shout out to the homie. Yeah. Did we talk about everybody in the East? Did we give everybody their proper coverage per se?
Commanders. I kind of feel like you said, like for you, they're like the 5th team in that playoff, ranking.
And again, it's only because they're going to be the first wild card.
Let me be very clear.
For sure. Be very clear. Yeah. Only because Philly's going. I got Philly winning the division.
So wait. So how y'all feel about the whole Debo thing?
I think that is going to be great for Jaden Daniels. I think that's going to be great for Jaden Daniels.
McLaurin holding out.
Yeah, McLaurin's definitely holding out, but I can't fathom a situation where they don't get him taken care of. I can't fathom it. I can't in my mental mind see a situation where they would let him do anything but be happy to be playing for the Commanders with that second-year quarterback. I can't fathom it.
Look, Dan Snyder ain't in the building no more, so I'm going to give this new group, Adam Peters and Dan Quinn and those guys and Magic Johnson too. Like, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. So I think they're going to take care of them at the end of the day.
I would think so too, but why they ain't done it yet?
That's I don't have because that's the second I saw.
I mean, probably because they got time. Deadlines make deals.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that's true.
Because
it's a negotiation at the end of the day.
Because it ain't money. They got plenty of money. Mm-hmm. They got plenty of money. It ain't money.
Not a lot of big contracts on this team.
Yeah, they still top 10,
and your quarterback's on a rookie deal. Yeah, I probably still got a whole lot of space left. So it's probably just the language in the contract or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but they got to take care of him. And I guess I don't know if he holds out if Debo doesn't get traded there. You know what I'm saying? He might have been like, all right, I still come to camp.
Because Debo's contract is bigger than what he's got right now, right?
Correct. And I'm not 100% sure. Debo, I would say, is a better playmaker than him, but I don't think
he definitely ain't a better wide
receiver. I don't think he's a better wide receiver. Right.
In terms of catching the ball, no, that's Terry McLaurin. Right
in terms of anything that requires you to be a wide receiver,
correct.
Debo ain't
outside of the playmaking ability.
I was gonna say because Debo yards.
I'm talking about the role of wide receiver.
No, I get it.
I'm talking about.
No, I get it. I'm just talking about when you can get the ball in Debo's hands. He's gonna make plays for you. On the field, he's going to get
McLaurin do the same thing.
But that's all. That's all it is.
Same thing. McLaurin.
I would say Debo has the edge in big playmaker ability as far as like taking a 2-yard screen and going the distance. Versus like McLaurin gonna get you a 10-yard dig and he might take it to the house. He just gonna burn it. He just gonna burn a nigga off the top. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
He gonna give you a stop and go, and dude gonna try to tackle him, and he gonna spin and then go. Like I've seen McLaurin do so. I think he might be the most underrated wide receiver in the NFL.
Yeah.
As far as like number ones go.
You know what I'm saying? I second that. I second that for sure. I second that. Yeah, I think the only thing Debo got over him is that he's willing to go into the backfield. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
He willing to go in the backfield.
I don't know if he's willing to do that no more because that took years off his career.
That took years off his career, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then he showed up looking like a middle linebacker, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo.
But what about
left tackle?
What about
Brian
Robinson? Receiver. What about Brian Robinson, the running back? Because I've heard a lot of Commanders fans over the back half of the season complain about his style of running, which I kind of agree with because he doesn't really cut all that well. It's like
he's not a home run hitter. That's it.
Yeah, right. Home run hitter. He's just a guy. Hey, give me the ball. I'm gonna just try to find the open hole and try to run through. But he's not special to that level.
I mean, I get that, but I mean, y'all made it to the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Well,
not because of him,
right? But he didn't hinder it.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
the truth
everybody's
is
not going to be Saquon Barkley. Everybody's not going to be Christian McCaffrey. Everybody's not going to be Derrick Henry. Everybody's not going to be Chris. What was it? YK, CJ 2K. Everybody's not going to be these guys. There's going to be guys. You ever play Madden and then you run a fullback dive or whatever, and get the first down. They be like, well, that's one of those guys you say, hey. Well, I'll get you 2 yards. What if I need 3 yards? And he says, well, I'll get you 2 yards. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some people is just going to get you 8, 10, 13, 22, but he's not going to, like Maestro said, he's just not a home run hitter, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Everybody's not a home run hitter. You can still be successful without a guy that's a home run hitter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But they need a guy. They got a young guy. They I forget the guy now. They drafted a young guy that they.
That's him, Brian Robinson.
Yeah. No. They drafted a young guy.
Last draft, they got some.
Oh, they did.
They drafted a young guy, a speed guy. They drafted a speed guy. I gotta.
When you got a nice little combination right there.
Yeah, you got a nice combination. So I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, I've seen people saying they need to get rid of Brian Robinson. I wouldn't go that far because he's consistent.
Rookie contract. Why would you? Do that? The man got shot.
Yeah,
he got shot. He really got robbed and shot. Like, give him a chance.
Yeah.
He just ain't a number one. That's the way I see it. He just ain't a number one, especially in today's league when when your number one generally can get you a 25-yard run every now and then, get you a 30-yard run every now and then. Brian Robinson just doesn't do that. So I mean,
I've seen him get 20s. I've seen him get 20s and change.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet
you a 40.
Yeah, for certain, no. For certain,
but I mean. But is all of that him, or does the offensive line or the scheme, have anything to do with that? Like,
well, I tell you, most of those
put him with Philly's offensive line. You think he can't get a 40-yard run?
I don't think so, but I hear you. I think he's still going to be that.
Hey, I tried to help the boy out, man.
But he's being nice. But he is a valuable piece on that team.
Right. But you're right, Microwave. He doesn't hurt the Commanders. Like he takes care of the football. It's just he doesn't.
He's not gonna take it to the next level.
He's not gonna break it open. And you need somebody to break it open if you're gonna take pressure off Jayden Daniels, because we know for a fact that if they wasn't already putting a whole bunch of pressure on Jayden Daniels, they got tape on him now. They coming for his ass this year, coming on this next coming season. And I think he'll be fine, but you do want to take some of that pressure off of him. So,
but how many guys y'all got breaking it open right now, though?
Say again?
How many guys you got in the league right now at starting running back breaking it open?
Probably 5.
Five. I think 5.
Probably about 5.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, like Jahmyr Gibbs, Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs.
Jacobs is not breaking one open. I beat him in it. He might beat me in the 40, but I beat him in the 70.
I don't know Josh Jacobs to be a home run hitter. Me personally, but I don't prescribe to watching a whole bunch of Green Bay games and damn sure not a whole bunch of Raiders games. I know he's a volume guy for certain.
He's a volume guy, yeah.
For certain, he's a volume.
I've seen him bust a couple runs in the past.
But we talking about
maybe not to the consistency of a Saquon Barkley.
Oh, what's born for the Falcons?
Bijan.
What, Bijan?
Bijan,
yeah, Bijan.
Home run hitter. I don't know about.
You know what? He
played for the Falcons though, man.
Because and I was just about to say, because I know a lot of people are high on Bijan Robinson, and obviously I see the talent there. But I mean, have we seen him?
I don't know if they use him right though. I don't know.
Sure. So I'm not talking about potential. I'm just talking about what he's done so far.
Right.
Like, but they don't use him enough, number one. Yeah. And I'm down here, so I see all the games.
Yeah.
But number one, they don't use him enough. And number two, like the talent around him, like the offensive line is very, very, very mid. And then, the play calling, they're gonna run on first down. They're going to run on second down, and on third down, they're probably going to play action. You know what I'm saying? So it's like their offense is very predictable. So, but I've seen him do some things. It's just like, I wanted Philly to get him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like in the draft, but the Falcons, they took him. I didn't think they would because they had the other boy out there. You know what I'm saying? But It's all good though. It's Kamara. Jungle Brother said Kamara. He'll bust one open definitely.
At this
stage of his career, I'd say no, but
I still don't think if he got an open field, they're gonna catch him.
Early on,
okay,
yeah,
I agree with that. I agree
if he got an open field, they're not going.
If he's in the open field, they're not catching him. I agree with that. If he's if the Red Sea parts, you're not catching Alvin Kamara. I agree with that. I agree with that.
There's a few other guys in there too. You know what I'm saying? But
I feel like there's a strong, you know,
Breece Hall. Oh yeah, Breece Hall and James Cook. Silas. That's the boy Silas.
James Cook.
James Cook.
Breece Hall to definitely do it. I've seen it.
You seen Breece Hall do it?
Oh yeah,
I've seen Breece Hall. I've seen Breece Hall do it.
Okay, I've seen him do it a few times.
I just think it's the team. I just think it's the team.
Who? The Jets?
That's it. I think it's just the team he's on. But Jungle Brother said the kid from Jacksonville.
Etienne, Travis Etienne.
Yeah, I like him.
I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it.
I ain't really seen him.
I know he's a speed guy, but I ain't seen it.
I really haven't.
I ain't seen it. But we talking about seven,
like 6 or 7 guys,
home run hitters, and even when you're not Christian McCaffrey, you still put Christian McCaffrey in that category.
Home run hitter?
No, I do not have Joe Mixon as a home run hitter.
I would not put McCaffrey there anymore because his injury is a chronic Achilles injury. So I can't say that I can expect him to be that same exposed. And I done seen him get walked down before too. You know what I'm saying? So even the fact that he's dealing with a chronic Achilles injury, just like Todd Gurley had degenerative knees,
right?
I can't sit here and say that I will put him there moving forward.
Yeah. Gotcha. What about that kid in Carolina, Chuba Hubbard? Because dudes have been really
home run hitters.
That guy,
consistent volume guy, volume guy,
right? Because they've been talking about him as like,
Chuba Hubbard didn't get good until they drafted Jonathan Stewart. And they drafted Jonathan Stewart, and the boy was, I think that's his name, Jonathan Stewart. But he was hurt.
I think Jonathan Stewart.
I'm about to say Jonathan Stewart is Oregon.
And he older dude, right? They drafted some young boy.
He was with D'Angelo Williams.
They drafted some dude who had a torn ACL.
Miles Sanders.
That's a good one. No, Miles Sanders was already on the squad. Miles Sanders was already on the squad, and they drafted a young dude, Jonathan Brooks. Brooks. And he was hurt. So they drafted him, and then they had Miles Sanders, and they just got Miles Sanders. And all of a sudden, Chuba Hubbard starts like balling the fuck out. It's like, nigga, you was on my fantasy the past 2 years. You ain't do shit.
That's why he.
Shit. They drafted nigga. Now you're like, oh shit, I'm master say I best get some runnings.
Yeah. Shout out to Shane. Yeah, because that Shane, he's definitely a home run hitter.
He's a
spacer. Yeah, for sure.
He's definitely a home run hitter. He's talking about he said he about to go crazy. He said he about to go crazy this year. That's what he said.
Chuba Hubbard ran a 4.4 at the combine. He was a speed guy at Oklahoma State. Yeah, but I believe he tear his ACL.
I think he did.
He got hurt his first his rookie year. He got hurt.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? And he played for Carolina.
Yeah, and to be clear, I get that a lot of these guys are speed guys coming out of college. Home run hitters got to do to the NFL in my book. I ain't talking about people who got potential. I'm talking about people who doing it.
40 at pads.
Because I think that kid the Raiders got in the draft, Genty. I think he's good. Really good. He's gonna be really good.
Yeah, but he ain't did it yet, so he ain't on this. List.
Sure.
You don't make this list.
Just talking about potential. I'm talking a different list, but I think he's gonna be really, really good, man. Hey, let's talk about the crazy NBA. If we're done with NFL talk,
I guess we got to because we only got a couple minutes.
Right?
Nah, we good, man. I told you this is a 2-hour show tonight. With
that's
all
a fact. We here
going on. Microwave. I don't know if you
track
gotta go or not. Nah, I am. Microwave.
Oh,
I don't know if you got to go, but you want to ride to the end of the show. You Gucci,
man. Microwave don't come on here. Yeah. Come on, you talking about, man? I'm about to get the Hennessy, man. You talking about
for real?
Somewhere to go.
Facts. Hey. So what the hell your Lakers doing, man? Like what's going on? They got Braun to the $52 million contract, the 1-year thing. They can't get the big man. DeAndre Ayton is just sitting there. He's right there. And
they bought him
ain't
out. The
moved to
Blazers
get him
bought him
yet.
out already.
The Blazers bought him out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they did, and he's just out there. And Lakers have kind of been quiet these past couple of days, man.
But
like
you don't want DeAndre Ayton for real.
Yes, I do.
They need a big, bro.
Yes.
I know they do need.
We're supposed to get Brooklyn Brook. We're supposed to get Brook Lopez, and they seek him out and pick and rolls and all that shit. But he's a big man who can stretch the floor. He gonna get you rebounds. He'll do a little shit in the post. Like, I don't know what the entire fuck the Lakers are doing right now or not doing. Now, I do know this: LeBron opting in is a bit of a hindrance because now you got salary cap issues. You can't restructure the contract.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just wild. It's like, yo, okay, I thought we was gonna get Brooklyn. DeAndre Ayton, they should have been sitting at his door the way Magic was sitting at LeBron's door when it's time to get him. Like, I don't know what you're waiting for. The allure of the Lakers is not there anymore. Like it's Tinseltown and Hollywood, all that Jack Nicholas down there courtside, all that shit is gone. The nigga went to the Clippers. Yeah. Kawhi Leonard went to the Clippers. They will sign with the Clippers before they sign with the Lakers at this point in time now. And it's a sad day.
You sure about that? That?
I mean, Brook Lopez did. Kawhi Leonard did. Then he got Paul George to go over there. And I understand that didn't work out for them well, but it didn't hurt no less. Look, just because you left me for the next nigga don't mean because that ain't work out. You still left me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I really don't know what the Lakers are doing right now, man. I don't know. And then I guess they're being sold and all that stuff. Yeah, it's new ownership. So I don't know if I don't know. I really don't know. I'm at a loss for words. Is a little group chat we got going on. Me, Big Mo, Jelani, and Nino or whatever. And we, niggas, we call the Lakers bums. And I'm a Lakers fan. It's just like, yo, bums. What the fuck are y'all doing? Like, why y'all not doing nothing? Did you scratch the bitch? Do something. Like, y'all just sitting here and letting everybody, all of this movement is going on. Like, I wanted Miles Turner. Oh, Miles Turner go to the Bucks. Okay, I can understand that a little bit. Maybe that was a decision by him. Okay, let's get Brook Lopez, his old motherfucking ass, and he turned us the fuck down. And then you got DeAndre Ayton sitting out there. I'm pretty sure we offered him something, but he's looking for something better.
Yeah.
He like,
you think they're being cheap? You think they're just being?
I don't think they got the money.
Yeah. They need to get rid of Austin Reeves. They need to get rid of Austin Reeves. Some type of, but he already declined the money, so just trade the nigga. Yeah, get him out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. Like, trade him. Finney Smith turned down the joint. He gone. And Houston looking at him. It's like, yo, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's not really looking good for the Lakers right now, in my opinion. And I mean, yeah, you got the championships to rest on and all that, but it sucks when during basketball season you really can't say nothing. And then
I know your pain.
We still don't know Luka gonna sign his goddamn extension. And I'd rather they trade that nigga Luka right now. Get him the fuck out of here.
You're the first one that said that. You're the first Laker fan that says that.
Get him the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck. While we can get something for him, get him out. Go get Giannis. I don't care. He can't shoot. Bring him.
That's the nigga I don't want y'all to get.
Giannis.
Yeah, that's the nigga. Because look, I don't know what y'all doing either as far as the Lakers are concerned, because now New York has just been talking about, is LeBron doing this to try to get himself to New York? This, conversation is resurfacing again, and it's like, okay, guys, like stop. Like I'm tired. He's not. The thing is, I think people sense this might be his last season. And Maestro, I told you I think this could be his last year too, and I think it's going to come with bells and whistles. Like he's going to do a farewell tour. I think he's going to announce it before the season starts, and that's when the farewell tour is going to start. I heard somebody say, "Look, what if he did this farewell tour while he was playing for the Knicks?"
Oh no!
I mean, and it's like, I get it. It's the brand. I get it. I mean, we're gonna be on TV a lot.
You're gonna get all the coverage.
Look at the East and how it's shaping out to be.
Wide the fuck open.
Right. And
I would say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think this could be his last season. Depends on how Bryce plays at Arizona. If Bryce is out there balling, and Bryce is projected to be a draft pick, he is going to stay another season. Even if he decides he's just going to be more of a role player than a star.
Yeah.
It's one thing to play with your son, right?
Yeah.
Because no one's ever done that before. It's another thing to play with both of your sons. That will never be done again.
Yeah.
You might find a motherfucker who had a kid in high school who gonna be dope, and his son ended up making to the league, and then they can play. Hey, nigga, you're 38, your kid 18. Now they done took the rule back off. They can go straight out. You never know.
Yeah.
But to play with two sons, I think if Bryce is balling out of Arizona, and that's another thing, like for him going to the Knicks, your son plays for the Lakers. Your other son plays at Arizona. So it's a short plane ride. Going to the Knicks just doesn't really make any sense because number one,
logistically, it doesn't make sense.
They can give him up for Cat straight up, probably. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you need another player. We would have to give up maybe a combination of Cat, OG, Cat.
But Cat making like 50 right now.
Cat making 50, yeah.
Yeah, LeBron making 52. He just opted in for 52.
Yeah, I see your point. If you make a player for player, but the Lakers are going to want. The Lakers are going to want more than just Cat.
Yeah, I would fucking.
And it's the Knicks. And it's the
throw
Knicks.
in the truck. Throw in the truckload of Coronas, and we got a deal.
What you want another second round pick in 2030?
Right, you don't get another, man. Tell you what. Throw in the truckload of Modelo or Corona and had him pick up, pull up to the stadium and we be good. The money already, the money and match after that.
Would you really want LeBron in New York? Game-wise, player-wise?
I wouldn't want Cat in LA.
I know you wouldn't want Cat in LA because Trey don't want Cat in LA.
I wouldn't want LeBron in New York, to be honest with you. I've been forced to give it some thought.
Neither one of them play defense.
You're right. I've been forced to give this thought because people are talking about it, and it's like y'all getting sucked into this whole fantasy again about him putting on the orange and blue. Like I just don't. I don't see it. I don't see it. Like because if the Knicks win a championship, God forbid they win a championship, and LeBron is the face. It's going to be all about LeBron and him, walking off into the sunset and all this stuff.
Fuck Jalen Brunson, huh?
Exactly. That's what it's going to be about. That's what the narrative's going to be. So, nah, I'm good. Now, if Giannis, because the Miles Turner thing, they signed Miles Turner, they waived Damian Lillard, which I think kind of sucks for him, but.
It's great for him.
Yeah, I think so too.
Dame Lillard ain't never been able. I mean, other than when he demanded the trade to go to
talking about from a
he said, "I want to go." The nigga said, "I want to go to Miami." They traded him to Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? So this is his first time being able to go where he wants to go. Yeah. And you can't even say other than Weber State because he would have went to Kentucky if they offered him, but he had to go to Weber State. You know what I'm saying? Right. So this is his first chance going to be able to choose his destiny. You know what I'm saying? They still gonna pay him his money.
In your mind, where does he go? In your mind,
Miami.
Because whoever gets him, they're gonna have to wait a full year for him to get fully healthy.
I don't think he signs until free agency.
Next year, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think he's gonna go to one of the contending teams or one of the teams. He's either gonna go to a team that was right there on the verge, or to a team that he feels like, all right, well, they're here. You insert me, we there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Celtics.
Celtics would be crazy.
It feels like a Celtic type of move.
You don't think they'll have the money by now?
We don't know what the Celtics gonna look like.
But that's to my point.
Porzingis gone.
Drew gone. Porzingis gone.
They saying
Cornette. They just let Cornette.
White might be gone. We don't know what they're gonna do with JB because JT not gonna be able to play until the playoffs at the bare minimum.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the house on fire over there.
Yeah. New ownership. It's kind of the same thing with the Lakers.
That part too.
Yeah. I could, the Celtics, that feels like a Celtic type of move to get Dame.
Yeah, but Dame with especially if Derek White leave.
He too black to go to Boston.
And especially if Derek White leave, like you lose all the pieces and
Jalen Brown ain't.
Yeah, that part.
Jalen Brown ain't had no choice.
Yeah,
he ain't had no choice. Didn't. He wanted to leave. You heard him talking all that shit.
Yeah,
then they said, "It goes some fresh cash." He said,
"Yeah, 300 million." 300 million.
Go ahead. Start a shoe line real quick. Nah. I don't know if you go to Boston though. I don't know about Boston. I don't see that. I don't see that either.
I don't see that.
I
see him going to Golden State and backing up Steph, or he do some shit like that.
Backing up Steph.
He think he gonna start over him?
He ain't going to Golden State to back up nobody.
I don't think he ain't going to.
He ain't going to Golden State to back up no Steph Curry when Steph Curry.
He ain't going out west. Let's be clear.
He ain't backing up. He ain't backing up nobody. I can't see that.
What about Denver?
Denver is interesting. Denver is interesting.
To be a backup.
Jamal Murray is more of a 2 than a 1.
Yeah, move Murray. Move Murray. Yeah.
Yeah, Denver been going crazy with off-season moves. They just traded for Valanciunas.
Michael Porter Jr.
I mean, he gone, yeah.
Yeah, but he wasn't really living up to potential. He was I get injury. I get injury had something to do with it, but he wasn't really living up to potential.
He came into the league injured, and he been injured ever since he been there.
Ever since he been there.
Pretty much.
He said, "I need a backy out of me." You know what I'm saying? Able to get it right.
Tim Hardaway Jr. there now, like they and Bruce
Tim
Brown.
Hardaway Jr. been where?
To Denver.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a good little pickup for him.
Yeah, that's a good pickup.
It is. And they got Bruce Brown back, so they spin the block with him.
I like Bruce Brown. Right, yeah. That magic. I can tell you now, that magic he had is gone.
It's gone.
That's gone.
Hey, Stro, he done shot his load somewhere else.
Yeah, man.
He done shot up another club.
Crazy, bro. Yeah, that's gone.
It ain't gonna be the same.
It ain't gonna be the same at all.
Nah, I mean the team is still gonna be different than the championship team. Like
I'm saying that Bruce Brown magic that he had on that championship year is gone. He's not gonna play like he did that year, this year, or for at any point of this contract.
I agree.
How old is Bruce Brown?
Don't matter. I don't know, but don't matter.
Probably like maybe 31, 32-ish.
Okay. I mean,
he ain't that old.
I mean, it ain't about age for me. It's about what that thing was. They should never let him go to begin with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just about what that thing was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had to go get that back.
And you don't think he could get it back?
I ain't mad at him getting the money, but
look. I'm not the man I used to be, but I could be the man I used to be once. You know what I'm saying? For one night. You know what I'm saying? And that's where he at right now.
Yeah. I'm glad he collected his money.
That's all I'm giving you. That's all the
fuck I got.
Straight up. Straight up, man.
The Pacers,
so they said Giannis mad about that Damian Lillard shit.
He's
mad about that shit.
Yeah. That's if there's some truth to Giannis wanting out of Milwaukee, the Knicks better do anything and everything they got to do to get that dude into New York.
But you don't feel like I was thinking about this shit the other day when we was talking because Giannis came, across my timeline too. And if he went to the Knicks, you don't think he would kind of slow down that whole Jalen Brunson thing? Like it would start to become Giannis is the star in New York and no longer Jalen Brunson?
It would definitely slow it down.
But
slow it down. It's gonna stop that shit.
Yeah, right.
But is that not a good thing?
But that's the point I was trying to get to.
Okay.
Like,
well, then what's the issue with LeBron then?
I don't. Well, he's older.
The nigga's 40.
He's gonna have more. Right. He's gonna have more say on the roster.
Aaron Rodgers
and stuff.
He is Aaron Rodgers. He is. Yeah. Except for, I get the comparison. Yes.
LeBron.
It's like you're thinking it's a 1-year rental versus Giannis. You know you're gonna get at least 6 years out of him.
Exactly.
You think you're getting 6 years out of Giannis?
Yeah.
In New York?
I think you could get 6 years out of him. Yeah.
Okay.
I think you could. But yeah, it's definitely going to look different. But
I feel like Giannis been in this league forever. How old is Giannis? I feel like he's been here forever.
Like 30.
I guess he came
Candy.
in young.
Like
I feel
30.
he came in young. Yeah, I feel he came in.
Yeah, man, because he
came
come from Greece. You know what I'm saying?
Greece,
Them dudes,
right.
They,
He was like 19.
you know what's
probably,
crazy though? Thinking about it, like why? And I'm not hating, so I don't want anybody
Sure.
who watching this podcast thinking I'm hating. But like, why does the rules not apply to people who come from different countries to come into the league at 17, 18 years old?
Yeah.
But our stars have to go to college for at least 1 year, or this is now, before that, they had the 3-year rule or whatever. So it's like, why is it that them niggas is playing professional ball? If Luka was playing professional ball at fucking 13 years old, making a living for his fucking family. Kristaps Porzingis was 13 years old, was making professional money for his family. But
because
over here it's a process.
Because in America, education is a priority. So
there you go.
It's the biggest scam. One of the biggest scams in America, man.
Good way not to get us black bagged.
That financial aid.
But look, man, I feel like we've been black banned for 10 years. So, I play PC a little bit. I'll be PC
Speaking of
Porzingis,
Speaking of Porzingis, what do you make of the Hawks and what they've been doing?
The Hawks been doing some things.
Mm-hmm.
Hawks been doing some things. They, Porzingis. Who else they just got today?
I didn't know they got somebody.
They just got somebody.
Yeah, I didn't know they got somebody.
The Hawks been making moves.
But they've been making some moves, man.
The Hawks been making.
I know they either they traded Clint Capella or he was a free agent.
He walked right back to Houston.
Yep. That's I was telling somebody, I was like, I thought he was with Houston before he was.
When Harden was there.
Yeah.
Right.
That's when Harden was there. That's where he got his bones.
They know what he good for. Play some defense and lob that bitch up. That's why Atlanta. That's what he was doing in Houston.
That's his game.
I just seen not for nothing that this little news site decided to tell me that Damian Lillard has been in touch with the Warriors.
Wow. See?
Oh, boy.
Your boy me.
Oh boy.
Oh, but they the Hawks picked up they got SGA's cousin.
Oh yeah, I did see
that.
You're
from Minnesota.
Right.
Yes.
They picked him up.
I like that dude.
He was balling in the playoffs. He was.
I like that dude. I like that dude.
Until his cousin whooped his ass, but it's okay.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Yep.
Because I noticed
take Lil Bang.
I noticed that they damn sure was like, yeah, go ahead, guard your cousin real quick, see if you can slow him down real quick. Nah.
So yeah, I mean, between him and then they still got the young boy they just drafted Ricochet and getting KP. Jalen Johnson, right? You get a healthy KP, you got a nice little squad right there out there in Atlanta.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but they'll find a way to trade everybody off. That's what they do.
That's what they do. That's what they do. I was just about to say that. They'll find a way to fuck that.
Beating the Sixers seemed like a long time ago in the semis.
Word.
We do need to talk about the Pacers letting Miles Turner go for $15 million to the Bucks. Like, come on, man! Like, this is crazy.
That's wild. That's wild.
I never thought Miles was going to stay.
Well, he had been on the block for the past 3 years.
Thank you. And that's the whole reason. Like, I didn't think he was going to stay. The minute somebody else bat an eye at him, it could have been $1. He was gone. Matter of fact, he might have took $500,000 less. He was going to go. You know what I'm saying? Because all this time y'all had me on a trading block, and now we in the finals, and I'm building up my name.
Yeah.
No. I ain't finna stay with y'all. I'm finna go over here.
Yeah,
I'm finna go kick it with them. You know what I'm saying? See you when I see you.
For the rival.
Like
that.
Word. Like, nah, dog. Right. Literally.
What do you expect? What you expect Halliburton to do when he come back healthy? Not this year, but obviously next year. Obviously, he probably don't play this year, but they're saying so that happens, and now like what? So he gone. See, I don't know if Siakam's safe. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know if Siakam
as far as what you think he's gonna get on the trading block.
Not necessarily the block. I mean, but you can imagine that people would be willing to trade for him. Yeah, it's a big contract. Like you could be with
contract, and then they're gonna have to pay
Well,
them
he
hard.
got a contract already. I thought.
No,
Yeah, but think about it. They're gonna have pretty soon. They're gonna have to start paying them hard. They're gonna have to pay what's the boy out of Baylor, Neesmith. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to pay Shepard a little bit of something.
They don't like keeping stars, Trey. Me and you had this conversation. Yep. We've had this conversation based on that interview Paul George did all them years back, talking about what he snitched about how. I told him that this star was willing to come. He didn't say no names, but this star was willing to come, and Indiana Pacers told him straight up, we don't pay money for stars. So it's
believe that.
Yeah. I mean,
they let them all go. They let Danny Granger go when him and Paul George had something good going, and then they let Paul George go. If your name ain't Reggie, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Yeah, that's wild.
And that's the only reason they kept Reggie probably because they was afraid. They were smart enough to know back then they would have got the Nico Harrison treatment. You know what I'm saying? They'd have been burning crosses outside their door and all that. Yo, you did what?
To Reggie? Yeah,
right.
They they're not gonna be good next year for certain. But when what's his name come back? What he coming back to?
Yeah,
I don't know.
What
because them guys is gonna play next year.
Fridge.
Some of them guys ain't gonna be there.
They're gonna step up. They're gonna step up because you gotta think the guys that gotta fill his role are all gonna get more shots now. Even though he don't always take a whole bunch of shots, but you got people that collectively have to fill that role. People that's gonna get more of increased role.
TJ O'Connell.
Gonna start.
TJ McConnell
he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, no, I'm saying he's gonna be the one. He's gonna be the one getting them shots.
Yeah. And what's that kid that come off the bench? Mathurin. Mathurin's gonna get some more.
And Mathurin. Oh yeah. And eventually they're gonna have to pay them boys, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have to pay them boys. I mean, losing Miles Turner, I think was big. And like you said, Stroke, they don't pay stars, so you have to draft. You got to draft somebody to replace Miles Turner because you're not going to get a free agent just to come sign there unless it's just somebody just going, okay, well, I'll take the money. It's nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
Like a Brook Lopez if he wasn't gone, but that caliber of a center,
right.
Where'd Brook Lopez go to?
Clippers.
Ah,
yeah. You see why I'm so disgusted?
Yeah,
man.
They took the Clippers. They take the Clippers' money. The Lakers can't give away money.
Yeah.
Can't give away money.
It's craziness, man.
Feel bad for you, man. And I think Detroit's not having a really good offseason. So Malik Beasley about to get popped by the feds for this gambling thing, which is crazy.
Wow, what he got?
Oh, you ain't hear about Malik Beasley?
No. What he got?
That man under investigation for playing parlays during the 23-24 season.
Damn.
Damn. Fed's about to pop him, bro.
First of all, pause on that, but he better.
Of course.
But
that was crazy.
But he better do what? But like, you think he gonna do like a season suspension type shit, or he about to go to jail?
Shit.
Oh,
like what are we talking? What we talking about? Right. Yeah, but I say what we talking
about? Both. And even if you don't do jail time. What they do?
He gonna be banned from the league. Michael Porter Jr.'s little brother.
Right.
They banned that nigga. Yeah, he done. He done, son. It's over with.
They could ban him out.
Look what they did to fucking the goddamn P Rose. Hell, hey, they ain't playing. And now it's actually legal.
I was going to say,
you're compromising the brand that they have with all of these freaking off betting sites and all that. People gonna be mad. Wise guys gonna be up the shits and all that. Hell, nah, he ain't gonna be able to play no more.
Calvin Ridley's alright. He took his little. I don't know. We talking about NFL to NBA, but Calvin Ridley's alright. He took his little. But
Calvin Ridley shit was different. He was betting on. He wasn't even betting on the pros. He was betting on college. And it just so happened that he was in the facility. Like they literally said he could have walked across the fucking street, and he would have been all right. But because he was in the facility and he didn't bet. No, he did bet on the pros. But he bet with the Falcons or with whatever team he was with.
What happened with Jameson Williams? He got suspended them eight or 9 games or something like that.
Might have been 8 games.
Yeah. Like
I think it was like 11 and they mitigated down to 8, but he back out there.
Yeah, like I'm saying that to say is like niggas.
Jameson Williams was the one who was betting on college.
Okay,
he was the one who was betting on college.
Okay,
got you. Okay.
Like, I'm saying all that to say is like niggas know, man. Like these niggas know they making billions of dollars off of this gambling thing. So yeah, it seemed like it's just a sense of formality. They want you to think that they're not okay with players gambling, but at the end of the day, it's players gambling. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's money being made. Is, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
One way or the other, whether it come from your own kind or outside your kind, is money being made. So I can understand why they would frown on it. But at the end of the day, niggas is not winning bets. Them paid slips is coming in. You know what I'm saying? Them slips is coming in. So
they don't care about them gambling. They care about them getting caught.
Exactly.
Yep, that's it. That's
exactly.
It. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've had supervisors in the past who say, "Yo, I don't care what you do, man. Just don't make me do my job. Don't make me have to do my job." You know what I'm saying? They can't cover your ass. Don't make me have to do my job. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what they're looking at. Like, look, y'all niggas gonna gamble. Just don't make us have to do our job. And you get caught out there with your name on fucking slips and all that shit.
Because I'm gonna do it.
Alvin Ridley, $1,300. Like, what are you doing? Niggas, your name on here. You ain't got a girl, a cousin, a godmother, something.
Yeah. Put it in your kid name. Do something. Right?
Right.
Set their legacy up like you selfish motherfucker. Like, goddamn, like you ain't gotta have your name on it. It's craziness, bro. It's craziness. It's craziness, gang. Yeah, that shit's crazy, y'all. That shit crazy, bro.
Word of mother.
That's crazy. But nah, they did. I guess they kind of made up for it. Duncan Robinson is with the Pistons now. So,
I mean, I do like Duncan Robinson. I don't know if that makes up for it, but I like Duncan Robinson.
To replace a shooter. I mean, Malik Beasley's is a shooter, so you know.
Malik Beasley can play defense. Duncan Robinson cannot.
Yeah, that's true too.
Has a I know it looks rough, but has a sentence been handed down yet with Beasley?
No. Okay, I think there's an investigation going on.
You're just confident that it's going to go not his way, not going.
Yeah, it don't look good, bro.
Okay. I haven't investigated.
Once the report, and I ain't even had to see it, but once the reports come out, it's like the feds. Hey man, for the most part, they do their homework before they come out with the test.
Before they. That's a fact.
There you go. He's like, oh shit. Yeah, y'all know about this too.
Like, man, I wish I could tell y'all the story that's going on in my job about how they investigated this certain employee for like 2 months before they took action. And when they took action, it was a sheet of paper this long, like here. Like, damn, y'all did this joint like the feds, man. That shit was crazy.
So when we come to you, ain't no excuses, dog. Ain't no excuses.
They're doing their homework before they come to you.
For real.
Man, that's craziness. That's craziness. Yeah. Hey, Fish, man. First of all, we gotta do this more often, man. We gotta do this more often. We don't get we need more nigga talk. Word. And you one of our favorite niggas, man. So we appreciate you coming on, bro. And you let the people know where they can find you at, bro.
Hey man, y'all can find me on YouTube at Microwave 551. Got Cooking with the Microwave on Sunday mornings. We under construction right now because Mo got some things going on with the studio, and I'm gonna find a way to do it on SoundCloud, but it ain't gonna be all the bells and whistles. So I kind of feel like I'm waiting on Mo until August or whatever. But
right.
Yeah, Instagram at Microwave 1981. You know what I'm saying? I don't be on the media like that. I'm trying to do better with the social media and all that stuff because the way we're doing everything now online.
Well, hey, Maestro, what was you talking about?
We talking about everything.
We talk about all the time,
all
man.
the time.
Hey, these 30-year-olds, bro, they be telling us, yo, man, you gotta be on social media. Like you gotta be like putting out content consistently and stuff. So
but our era is just like
it's weird. It's
because
weird.
it could be so addictive, you know what I'm saying? And before you know it, like you ain't never getting off of the joint. It's like, man, bro, life be life, and man, I got other stuff going on, you know. You know what I mean? Like,
I ain't got no time to be putting that camera in my. I ain't gonna say I don't got time because I need to make time, but I mean, I open up Instagram, I see my titties, my tennis shoes, my music tips, and my motivational quotes, and that's all I really need to see, and I'll be ready to shut that bitch down. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm on there for about 4 things, literally. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, half the time I open up my Facebook just to clear the notifications because it'd be like a big at 30-something on here on my phone. Open that bitch up, hit the notification bell, all them shit clear out. All right, I'm back up out that bitch.
I'm barely on Facebook, bro.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
The only time I'm on there is if I, you know, your IG stuff automatically goes to your Facebook. So it's like, all right, I ain't
gonna lie. I do have a guilty Facebook pleasure. I got one. I go to Facebook for one reason and one reason only. I feel old. I get called old for it every day. I do watch Country Wayne on Facebook.
Yeah.
That is absolutely. It is absolutely my guilty pleasure. And shout out to Greg. I seen Grego was on an episode a little while back too.
Grego was on an episode of Country
Wayne? He was on there?
Yeah, it was a little while back though. It wasn't on like one of the main. They got a million stories, but he was on like an episode or two.
Oh, word?
Oh, yeah, man, I gotta go back and catch up.
Yeah, but it was a long time ago. You ain't gonna find it unless they tagged him or something crazy. You ain't gonna find it. But he was on the episode.
Go on Grego page. He might have posted it on his page himself.
True.
For sure.
On one of them million pictures he taking while he out traveling the world and shit like that. So it might be hard to find too.
Facts,
might be hard to find too. But Country Wayne
that
is
that
dude.
Definitely my guilty. That is my guilt. I am guilty. I am guilty of that. So you see me on Facebook for that. That's about it.
I'm mad at that at all, man.
Yeah.
My guy, man, we do got to do this shit more often, though,
man.
Sure.
For real.
Hey, man, you supposed to come through Mom's house when I came to Atlanta last time, man.
Come on, man. We got 3 minutes, bro. Come on, bro.
What
happened?
Cut
that shit out.
Hey, don't do that. You.
Chief ain't come get me.
What's up?
I think me and Chief couldn't link up. I think Chief was supposed to come get me. Me and him couldn't link up at the same time.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right. Hey, next time, though. Next time,
man.
When I'm in town next time. All right?
Word up.
My guy, be safe out here, boy.
Always, man. Hey,
yes, sir.
Good chopping it up with y'all boys, man.
Yes,
love
sir.
y'all boys, man. Y'all stepping up out there.
No
be
doubt.
Safe out there, boy.
All right, no doubt.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No doubt.
Hey, man, sign up, man, so we get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, I'm hungry, bro.
make your plugs. Make the plugs. Let's get it.
You know we don't have to rush out like we used to on the other platform, right?
All right. Well, then let's still rush out, though.
I don't have to rush out.
Like, got you.
No,
I didn't know that. I mean, you did say. I forgot you did tell me that, but I did.
Yeah. Like no pressure at all. But I am hungry, and I do want to close.
Because I did not eat before the show. I did not, and now I gotta make a responsible decision or irresponsible decision.
Yeah, nah. Big shout out to the chat. The chat was live and popping this evening. Mocha Bella, Chief Rocka,
what up?
And SM Gmail. I think that's Thorny Switch. You remember Thorny Switch?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I think that was Thorny Switch disguising herself. I don't know, but I'm gonna.
You think she got a burner chat?
Yeah. I'm gonna do some investigating on that.
Bro. Nah, Shorty
Thorny. No, they've been calling her Thorny in the chat. So I was looking for her, and I was like, "Who's Thorny?" And I see this SM Gmail. Pop up, and it's like, I think that's Thorny Switch.
I haven't.
But if it is, shout out to you, and appreciate you supporting
and
the
if
brand.
If it wasn't you, shout out to you anyway. I hadn't seen her
for sure
in a while, so
for sure. The greatest,
Yes, sir. What up,
brother? Silas Whittle, family right there.
Shout out to everybody, man.
Always good to hear from you guys, man. And shout out to the people watching on IG also. I haven't been keeping up with that list, but shout out to everybody on IG watching us live. Again, support the brand. We got t-shirts, for sale. Click the QR code if you're watching the show. And then also we got the new era snapback hats And I got to create one for this one too. Like, this is the red, white, and blue joint that I rocked at the Fanatics Fest a couple weekends ago.
We need to. I was just thinking about it today. I just want to find a good vendor that make a decent shirt. But we need to do it. We're coming up on our 10-year anniversary. I'm thinking about designing a 10-year anniversary shirt.
Okay. That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
So I was thinking about that earlier today. So
yeah, so that's a good idea, man. 10 years is crazy
as shit.
I know, right? Yeah. So folks, continue to support us. Follow us on Facebook. Also follow us through the YouTube channel and on Twitch. Also on Instagram at Barbershop Sports Talk Podcast, and then also on Twitter at Barbershop SPOR2. Maestro Styles, you can find him on all socials at Maestro Styles. I'm on Facebook and I'm on Instagram at Trey Frazier. If you got questions, comments, hit us up on the email, barbershopsportstalk1@gmail.com. And if you're listening on any of the audio sites, iHeartRadio, Google Play, Spotify, write a review. Let us know what you think about the show. It definitely goes a long way. And as always, folks, love, peace, and happiness out there. We got a dope one next week for y'all. And one more thing, we always close out the show. We trying to stay healthy in these streets. It's hot out there. Drink some water. Mind your damn business. And I know I stole your line, Maestro, but
you might as well just I was like, bro, damn. You got
I know I stole your line.
You had to announce the sign off and then take my part of the sign off.
That was savage right there. That's my fault. But it's hot out there. So love, peace, and happiness out there, everybody. And as always, folks, mind your damn business.
Don't expect me to say that shit signing out today, buddy.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Peace.
Oh yeah, we got him. Trey Frazier and Maestro Styles, we got one. Right back like we left something. We don't duck smoke, we want all of it. So line them up, Trey sharp with the blade, we sizing it up. I'm quick to catch the fade, Styles making the cut, cause we coming out clean.